what
then
happened.
Pixar kicked him in the throat and it was like, hey, and then Sony came out of nowhere with the tables and chairs and was like, oh, we got you. And then the Dudley brothers came out and then they was like, oh, Coco.
When did you turn into Avery? What happened?
What's up, Internet World? We're the News 19 Nerds. I'm Leroy.
I'm Michael.
And we're here to talk about Roy Wood Jr.'s comedy career. So first, what you need to do is go watch on The Daily Show, Roy Wood Jr., the senior everything correspondent. He also does CP Time. That's Color People Time. It's for the culture.
So we're not talking about him.
We're not?
I mean,
that looks like him.
His face.
You can't tell me that's not Roy Wood Jr.'s face.
I do wonder if he has a claim against Disney like Ellen Page did against Last of Us people.
Naughty Dog,
yeah.
He has seen it, the trailer, and he has talked about it.
Oh.
I'm telling you right now, Roy Wood Jr., that's you.
Yeah.
They stole you.
They did.
They stole your essence.
We saw the teaser trailer. I think we enjoyed it. Had a good time with it.
It was okay.
Yeah, it was cute when the guy pushed everything out of the window or whatever. And this seems to be really focused on music, which is I like the idea of it. Really.
Questlove is in it.
Yeah. So
From the Roots.
Soul trailer. I think it's a predominantly black cast. Like the first time for Pixar, and people are really
It's
excited
their first
about that.
black lead in a Pixar movie.
Yeah. So I think I'm ready for it.
Let's do it.
What is this place?
What's your name, honey?
I'm Joe. I teach middle school band. Got it, go for it! Today started out as the best day of my life.
Back here tonight, first show's at 7.
Yes! Woohoo! You know what that's gonna say? Joe Gardner. I did it. I got the gig.
Must have been sudden for you.
What? Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Help! I'm not done! Oh my goodness! Huh? Is this heaven?
No, it's the great before. This is where new souls get their personalities, quirks, and interests before they go to Earth.
Meet 22.
I don't want to go to Earth.
Stop fighting this.
I don't want to.
Hey, look, I already know everything about Earth, and I don't want anything to do with it.
You're missing out on the joys of life, like pizza. I can't smell. We can't taste either?
All that stuff is in your body.
No smell, no taste.
Or touch. See?
Okay, I get it. Wow, it's my life.
Is all this living really worth dying for? You're still alive?
Can you help me get back?
No way!
There I am. What are we waiting for?
Wait, not me!
This weird.
What is it?
151,000 souls going to the great beyond every day, and I count every single one of them. The count's off.
Interesting. I'm really liking the music of the whole thing. Shout out to that girl playing the trombone.
Was that your instrument?
Oh yeah, trombone for life. Sack butt, baby.
I don't know what that means.
So it was an old school trombone. It was called a sack butt.
Ah.
Yeah. Yeah, I like it. I Pixar hasn't done me wrong. Even the worst Pixar movie, which is
Last Dinosaur?
Good Dinosaur. I mean, it's fair. Nobody really remembers it.
I don't know. I've never seen it.
But like, I feel like even the worst Pixar movie is okay. And Pixar is known for such high quality that okay isn't great for them. But like, I've never hated a Pixar movie.
Is that because...
Although Cars 2 is pretty, yeah.
Well, I never watched Cars 2. Once I saw the first Cars, I was like, I'm out.
Yeah. Never
saw Planes, Cars 3.
Planes was Disney Toons, though. It wasn't Pixar, I believe.
Don't care. Sorry to cut you off.
Yeah.
Don't. If we weren't on, I would be like, I don't give a...
Yes. But yeah, so I like this idea, and the little mystery at the end of the Count's off is kind of interesting. I don't know what that means, per se. I mean, I feel like the guy's probably going to go back into his body at the end, right? That seems like where it's going, which is cool. I'm not saying, I have to be surprised by what happens at the end. Just the journey of getting there is going to be cool. Not Toy Story. Pixar, whenever they do trailers for new movies, they're always selective about what they say from the studio that brought you what. And for this one, they said from the studio that brought you Inside Out and Coco.
Yep. Which means tears.
Yeah, it means tears. Coco, man, that's a bad movie. Bad movie, not bad, but like bad isn't a good movie. Like Coco, that'll get you. Friend of the show, Alicia Nialvez, always talks about how much she loves Coco.
She's you know what I want?
What?
I want to shoot Alicia.
We're watching Coco?
No. Oh. So you know, like when she's talking and then she gets excited about something and her face changes like an emoji.
Yeah.
The first time I mentioned Coco, I meant, like, we were talking and we were like, what's your favorite Disney movie? And literally, you ever seen somebody and you're like, you can see them thinking, and then they like Alicia. I said, what's your favorite Disney Pixar? And she was like, Coco. And I was like,
yeah.
It's pure joy watching her talk about that movie.
Yeah. So having them name those two movies, I'm really excited about because I also enjoyed Inside Out as well.
I did not.
Okay.
My wife says it's because it dealt with feelings.
Like, I don't want this real stuff. Get out of here with that.
She was like, why are you Lewis Black all the time?
Fair enough. But yeah, I'm happy with this. We didn't get a lot, I don't think. And I'm happy with that.
You got just enough.
Yeah, we got kind of snippets of things, but I don't know the full story all the way through, and I like that idea, so I can be surprised when I see it.
One of the things one of the criticisms that Pixar and cartoons and some of the our entertainment has, and I hear it, and I want to voice it, is that when you have a character of color, especially somebody who's black, we never really show them being black. They always have to be something else to make it more palatable that they're in this whatever. I like the fact that Jamie Foxx is not just a blue blob. You see him as a young man. You see him. We're seeing his life, and so I am glad that we're actually seeing. Because that's important. You mentioned Coco. It's important to see people other than just white people.
Right.
I love white people. White people
You're
love
married
me.
to one.
Awesome one. I mean, she got to be. I married her. Because I'm awesome. Love you. That should be open.
It might be.
So,
yeah.
But you want to see a wide variety of people, wide variety of voices, because that's what makes entertainment and your life much more colorful, much more fun. And so I'm happy to see more of Jamie Foxx and more of this character, Joe Gardner, on screen, because that person's life is important. And I'm interested in that. I'm also interested in Tina Fey's character, that he's having to explain that even though he may be dead, living, and that's a lot to deal with. Knowing that he's dead, convincing a soul, someone who you don't know, to go on this journey because it's worth it. And the fact that it is a black man is very important. We've talked about representation. This is important. Not just because it's a great story, but because of the person Jamie Foxx is representing. And it's going to be interesting to see kids go to a movie theater and see someone who looks like them on screen.
Yeah.
And I think that's very important. And Pixar...
We're a long way from Baby's Kids.
Whew, although, Robin Harris, great comedian.
Hey, Baby's Kids is funny, but it's also like, it might be slightly problematic. But,
Also, Robin Harris died before maybe we saw the evolution of his comedy, so it would have been nice to see, kind of like what we have with Eddie Murphy, Chris Rock, that evolution of these people's comedy go forward. I'm just really impressed and really interested to see how this movie takes shape, but also I'm interested to see how this interaction between Jamie Foxx and Tina Fey is, because Tina Fey's bringing she's listed as 22. She's a clean slate. Like, why is this journey important?
Yeah.
And Jamie Foxx is going to be... Voice acting is amazing if you can pull it off. And the fact that Pixar and Disney does it. And you brought up the whole idea of Pixar's bad movies are better than... I've said this before. Sony came out swinging with Into the Spider-Verse.
Yeah.
So Pixar is like, oh, y'all come for the king?
Because
Did not miss.
was Spider-Man and Incredibles 2 in the same year?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, Incredibles 2. That, Incredibles 1, great. Incredibles 2, yeah.
I have said this. It's not a hot take. I'm just saying. Into the Spider-Verse was my best movie for 2018. It was my favorite movie, best movie, and it is in my pantheon of superhero movies and just movies in general.
Yeah, sure.
It's in my top 10, top 5.
Yeah.
Whatever list you come up with, I can find a way to put it in there. So when you can see a movie like that, I'm quite sure there are animators who were looking at it like, oh yeah, but I'm quite sure the competitiveness in you is like, oh, they brought their A game.
Yeah.
So Soul has a lot to do.
Yeah, for sure. That's it for us, though. Let us know what you think of the trailer. Are you excited for Soul? What other Pixar movies are you looking to, to watch when they come out? I think they have like a dragon movie or something.
Raya and the Dragon.
Or is that Pixar or is that Disney?
That's Disney.
Okay.
It's the same thing.
I know Disney owns it all, but is the Pixar studio, is it like a Disney? I don't know. It's not that big a deal.
Oh, I'll look it up right here.
Oh, he's going to look it up and let us know.
Because Awkwafina's in it.
She's also in Shang-Chi.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't know that. I found that out when they talked about the director self-quarantining.
when they shut the movie down, you were like, oh, she's in this.
Yeah, I was like, I'm excited that she's in it.
Yeah, it's Raya and the Last Dragon. It looks like it's Disney. It said that. Yep, Disney at the top.
Yeah, just Disney, not Pixar.
So let me ask you this. What's the difference?
Somebody way more intelligent can tell you exactly what it is. I don't know exactly how that breaks down studio-wise. But like I said, those Planes movies, those weren't Pixar. That was Disney.
It's Walt Disney Animation Studios and Walt Disney Pictures, so.
Yeah. What's the movie with Rapunzel? Like the anime. Tangled. That was Disney, not Pixar. And people really liked it. Like, oh, Disney can do stuff too, not just Pixar. Because, there was a while Disney was on top.
Yeah.
Then Pixar came and took over, and people kind of like Disney kind of fell off.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and then Tango came out and be like, oh no, Disney still has it.
Still got it. It's like that old. It's like that old boxer that comes back for that last fight.
Yeah. Now, people in the chat, y'all let me know exactly how that breaks down. I could have been a little off, but I feel like that's kind of what happened.
And then Pixar kicked him in the throat, and it was like, hey, we. And then Sony came out of nowhere with the tables and chairs, and it was like, oh, we got you. And then the Dudley brothers came out, and then they was like, oh, Coco.
When did you turn into Avery? What happened?
I'm just saying.
I didn't know this became. I guess this is Chandler and Avery now. That's fine.
I'm just saying animation is deadly out here, y'all.
Yeah. Okay. On that, we're gonna go. Like, comment, subscribe. Find us here on YouTube, also Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, WOTX.com. We're out.